Right everyone, welcome back to another video. Today is week 3 of the championship predictions. So in this video I'll be reacting to last week's predictions, and I'll be making my predictions in the second half of the video for next week. So without further ado, let's get into it. If you watched last video of this, week 2, you'll know how the score system works. So let's get straight into it. The first game predicted last week was Leeds against Nottingham Forest. I said 2-0 Leeds, and it was 1-1 in that game, in the early kickoff. Then we had Birmingham taking on Bristol, and I predicted 2-1 Bristol, and this one was a 1-1 draw. So in the first two games I haven't got any points so far. The third game saw Cardiff go against Luton, and I predicted a 2-2 draw. It was going to be right because it was 1-0 till like the last minute in added time, where Cardiff scored through Isaac Vassell, so then they got 3 points. So it was actually 2-1 Cardiff, so still no points there. Next was Charlton Stoke, and this one really surprised a few. It was indeed, and just making sure, it was indeed 3-1 Charlton, and I predicted 2-1 Stoke, so still none right. Next up was Derby against Swansea. Now in this one, it sounded like a pretty interesting game for some parts of it, but Derby could have easily won through a penalty, but Newcastle loanee Freddie Woodman, who's on loan at Swansea this season, saved it luckily, and yeah, that's great. I predicted 2-2, but outcome actually was 0-0. I think Steve Cooper wasn't too happy that we didn't win, but you know, it's football, you don't always get what you want. Next up, Fulham Blackburn. I was so close to getting this one dead on. It was in like the last, I think it was like the last 5 minutes where Fulham scored to make it 2-0 against Blackburn, but I said 1-0, so I still get a point for that, and that moves me on to 2 points. Next up was Hull against Reading. I also get a point for this because I said Hull would win, and they did. I said 1-0, but actually Hull, with their early goals, they got a 2-1 win, so they got off to a win there. Next up, Middlesbrough against Brentford. I thought Middlesbrough would have won 2-0, but in fact Brentford got 3 points, winning away 1-0. After that we saw Preston take on Wigan, and I didn't realise that this was a local derby. I think it was, yeah. I'm pretty sure it was, yeah. And I predicted 2-1 Wigan, but actually it was 3-0 Preston, so Wigan didn't bounce back to their win last weekend. And now the last 3 games were QPR against Huddersfield. I thought Huddersfield would have bounced back from that derby defeat last weekend by winning 2-0, but no, QPR surprised a few again, and they win draw 1-1. Now Wednesday and Barnsley stuck on each other after that. I thought 2-1 Wednesday, but the actual result was 2-0, so close. And then final game of the weekend was West Brom against Millwall. I said 2-0 West Brom, but 1-0. So they are all the last week's predictions, so I'll leave them all here beside me so you can read through them. But without further ado, let's go on my predictions for week 3. Now, going into week 3, there's only 2 teams that have won both of their games, and that is Sheffield Wednesday, surprising really after they've lost Steve Bruce, and the second team, surprisingly, is newly promoted Charlton Athletic. Just quite surprising really, they're both on 6 points at the moment, and just find out now if I think they will do well in week 3 and get a possible 9 from 9. So first game of the weekend to predict is Huddersfield against Fulham. Now I think Fulham are going to win this one 2-1. Huddersfield haven't got off to the best of starts, that's why. Also guys, midweek is the Carabao Cup games. I'm not going to do a prediction for those. I might do a Swans review, probably not though, because it's quite late now to do it, because the game's happening tomorrow. Might not get out in time, but I'll try maybe. So that's even more reason for you guys to subscribe and turn the notification bell on to be notified if it comes out or not. Right, so I say 2-1 Fulham that one. These were here as well. Second game, Swans against a very impressive Preston. Last game for Preston. But I'm going to give this one a solid 2-0 win for Swansea. Back up home again, and yeah, hopefully we get 3 points again. After that we see Stoke against Derby. Stoke haven't got off to the best of starts, and I don't think that they will get a good game here against Derby. I think Derby are going to win 3-1. After that we have Blackburn against Middlesbrough, and I believe Middlesbrough will defeat Blackburn by 2-1. After that we see Bristol City take on QPR, and for this one both teams have had okay starts the season. I think QPR have had a better start, and for this one I'm going to say they'll both take a point away, 1-1. Next we have Millwall against Sheffield Wednesday. For this one I can see Sheffield Wednesday getting 3 wins from 3 in the opening 3 games. I'm going to say they win 2-0 away at the Den. Barnsley Charlton, they played each other last season and they play each other again this season. And I also believe Charlton will win 3 of their games out of the first 3. So I believe 2-1 win, even though I think it is Barnsley that haven't lost at home under their new manager, so could go either way this one. Next we have Wigan against Leeds. I just see Leeds winning this one 3-0. I just can't see Wigan getting anything from this match, so I'm going to say 3-0. Brentford against Hull is the next game to predict, and I'm going to say 2-1 Brentford. I think we're going to have to come from behind, because in Hull's first 2 games they've scored early goals, and I think they will again. Next is Luton against West Brom, and I think Luton will just about miss out on a point, and I think it'll be 2-1 to West Brom. After that is Forest Birmingham. Now this one is going to be quite hard to predict, but I believe in Forest. I think they'll get the job done 2-1 against Birmingham. Now the final game to predict is, I believe, a Sunday game, and Reading against Cardiff. I'm going to say a 1-1 draw, just because it's at the Madejski. Cardiff away against Wigan wasn't the best, but I think they will get a point out of Reading. I think Reading will also get a point, 1-1 I'm saying. So thank you very much guys for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. Please like, comment and subscribe. We're nearly up to 200 subscribers. Hopefully we can get that before target time. Before September maybe, I don't know. We can 200 subs before September, maybe. So yeah, hopefully we can do that. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.